Hello everyone, it's Donnie and you're watching Diamond Painting by Donnie. I have a post review for you today, and this one is another one that is the gemstone type. It was my gemstone, rhinestone My Little Pony is what I call it. And here is what she looks like. This is Rainbow Dash, and as you can see, this is extremely sparkly. I find that the darker area right here is the most sparkly of this whole thing. It might just be because of all the lights in here, I don't know, but this is just super sparkly. You can see it down in here, up in here. It's just sparkly all over. This is not one of your typical diamond paintings because you don't do these in a row, in a grid like you do on the regular rounds or squares. And you know, there are gaps in here left on purpose because they have different sized gems. They have let's see, the blacks aren't rhinestone, but everything else is a rhinestone type gem. They had, let's see, 2 different sizes in the silver and 2 different sizes in the blue. And you may have seen recently I did a post review on a rhinestone unicorn. And so if you watched it recently, some of the things are going to be similar with it, because now that I'm looking at this, I'm seeing some stuff that I need to fix, because like I was saying in there, I don't see a lot of these details that I need to fix until after I'm here under all the lights, because it's kind of dark in there, and I just have a little overhead lamp in my light table that I use when I'm diamond painting. So here's the, let's see, go over the post review checklist. This one I bought from Logan's store. And if you are in our group, you can get a small discount from purchasing things from this store. I will link down below. I have a link down below for the group, for my Facebook group. It's called For the Love of Diamond Painting with Donnie and Teslin. And you will always be able to find a link to my group and my Facebook down below in the description box on all of my videos. So I'm going to link right here the unboxing to this. So if you want to go back and watch me unbox it, if you didn't do that, and it'll be right here in the eye that's up here in the corner. And this is supposed to be, well, this was a 15 by 20, and I do believe I measured it and it was 15 by 20. If I remember right. I can measure it again real quick here. Let's see. Yep, that's 15. Yeah, I remember measuring this now. Yeah, and it's just a hair, 1 centimeter shy of 20. So this initial, my first impression score on this was a 9 out of 10. I'd have to go back and watch the video again to make sure to see why it was a 9 out of 10 instead of a 10 out of 10. But it had 15 colors, and it took 22 days to get here. I paid $5.31. This is what the photo looked like on the website of the finished product. I don't have an actual what it looked like without the gems on it, but I think the likeness is pretty good. I mean, the purple is a bit darker on this, and the colors of the hair don't blend as well as they do in the photo, but you know, it's a cartoon. You can't really see the full detail in the painting here because it's hidden behind the frame, but you get a little glimpse of it here. You get a little bit more color in the hair in the actual painting. I'm just in awe with all that sparkle. Let's see what else. That's okay. The drills, they stuck to this really well. This is one where it wasn't, each spot was not sticky in itself. This whole canvas was sticky. So in between, there's still exposed stickiness to it. So like here in the corner, it's still pretty, it's gathering dirt, air, lint, whatever. It's starting to adhere to it. So I'm going to need to take my little powder and deactivate that, which I got this off Amazon, and it's actually become quite handy. And I just put it on there so that it will no longer be sticky anymore. So it won't gather any more dust. And I should probably do it all the way around, because this thing does not put very much powder out at once. And it ends up just giving you just the right amount. I probably should have ran over the edges with an alcohol wipe first, because it has already started picking up some lint and hairs. But for the most part, I plan on doing this with any of my paintings that have sticky left over on the outside. If I plan to keep it and not put washi tape on it, I will put this on there so that it'll keep it from, keep it as clean as possible. And this works really nicely. I just couldn't believe it. So I really wish I could remember who suggested this to me, because I was trying to do it with just a Q-tip and a cup of powder, and I just made a mess. So that didn't work too well. And then someone suggested that I try this. They linked it to me, and I've actually used it several times. See, you can't even see powder on here. It puts out such a light coating of it. I mean, it doesn't even coat it. It just kind of, but I can tell it's coming out. I can smell it. I can smell the powder. And with this, I could probably put it around, but I don't want to, because just in case, it gets underneath one of the drills, I don't want it to come off. But, yeah. Anyway, that was one of the things about this that I really wasn't, too thrilled about, how the glue was just laid completely over the whole thing and not just on the spots like it does on most round partials like this. Like on my unicorn rhinestone that I had, there was only glue in the spots that were needed gemstones. But because this is basically a full coverage and that was a partial, I can kind of see why they did it. I mean, it's not a make or break. This is not a deal breaker for me. But as I had said on the other video, I'm now seeing these gems that have the missing color to them. I mean, they have some color, but you can see where they're missing the majority of the color. Like here in the blue, you can see right through them. You can see right there. You can see like this design of the pen of the underneath side, and getting too close doesn't help. But if you can see the ones I'm pointing at, let's see if I can get in here and point to them. Right. Okay, right there. You can see how it's got like a area that you can, well, I just pulled it off. That's fine, because I'm going to replace it anyway. You can't really, here we go. Let's see if I can show you. Bringing it up to the, oh, where is my camera? Here we go. Here we go. It's kind of concave too. And I look at it, that might be the problem. It looks like a button almost. So you can't really see the color in it. It's supposed to be that blue. So those are the defects, and there's quite a bit more of them on this one than on my last one. It just fell and I don't know where it went. So this one as well, it had a little bit of garbage, not much. I didn't have issues with the color coming off of these either when I was diamond painting with them. This is the biggest issue right here, is finding these with the no color on them. And the leftovers I have, yeah, I'm pulling the second one off, and it also is kind of concave. So I think that's what the issue is with these. They don't have enough color because they're shaped wrong. So those would be garbage. Okay, here's how much I had left. I had quite a bit. I mean, this is quite a bit. This is not a little bit amount for something this small, 15 by 20, to have this much left over. Well, you can't really see with the painting there. But even all the colors had quite a bit left so far. I mean, this is the bigger ones even. I think the green was the only one that I had. I was getting close to running out, but I didn't have a very big area of green. The only green I had was right in here. So I actually have a lot left for how much was needed. But everything else, yeah, this one color right here, this one was kind of running low. I think that's like the medium size silver, because I think I think there was 3 size of the silver gems and that medium one. So that's actually quite a bit, because there wasn't very many mediums to put down. And then there's 4 of the large ones left, which, you know, they don't require a lot of the large ones. So it's kind of amazing to get that many left over. I mean, this one, look how many are left in that one. There's quite a bit. So now I'm going to be able to go back through and pull all those out and replace them with ones that aren't missing color. And I really love this purple. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's like a really deep, it makes me think of velvet. I don't know why. You know, take a look at that again. Look at how pretty that purple is. Looks like grapes. So the drills were basically in good shape for the most part. There was nothing wrong with them. You know, these ones that are concave, I'm starting to see there are a few of them in there, and I can see the difference before even putting it on if it's a concave one, because that's going to make it, I mean, they'll stick just fine because they're not badly concaved, but they are concaved enough to where when you put it on, the color doesn't show through very well, and it gives that weird pinwheel kind of look. Let's see. My overall experience on this was another one where I was enjoying it too much to stop. So I actually got this one done probably in about 6 hours. So I know it's amazing that it took me less time to do this than my unicorn, but I was going at such a fast pace on this, and I did one color at a time, so it made it where there was less switching between colors, and so I was able to get a lot more done in one sitting. It may have taken me maybe 10 hours. I don't remember it taking me 2 different days, but I probably did, because I don't think I've done a single diamond painting in one sitting ever. So it probably was over 2 different days of watching television. And that's about it, because I didn't have to communicate with the store. There was nothing I needed to communicate with them about. So let's go ahead and give it the final score. The first impression score on this, like I said, was 9 out of 10. And for the final, 3 points for overall look of the finished canvas. I think the overall look is beautiful. It's very sparkling, very sparkly. So that will get a 3. 2 points for bead quality. I'm going to take off half a point because there are so many of these concave ones that I'm now noticing in the light. There was a lot less in my last one, so I didn't knock any points off. But I'm going to have to go through here and pull off quite a few of these in order to make it appeal to me the way it should. So that will get a 1.5 for bead quality. And then the fun factor, 2 points for that, because it was awfully fun. I really enjoyed, you know, doing the different sizes and, you know, not having to be in a straight line when having to diamond paint. That kind of makes you feel good to be able to color outside the lines once in a while. And the symbol clarity is good for, well, now that I'm thinking about it, at times they're really hard to see. You can see that F right there. But the symbol quality, the symbols were not necessarily as much as what I needed to go by, because it was the colors that I went by on the background as to what I was working on. But most of them are clear. It's the ones that were in the blue, the light blue area, that were a little harder to see. And I don't know if it's just, I think it was the symbol, a particular symbol that, because like the up arrow here, that I have no problem seeing that. But look how small that pound symbol is. Yeah, right there. That is really hard to see, especially with all that glitter shining off. But right there, see it? They're really hard to see being that small. So half a point for symbol clarity. Symbol clarity will be taken off, so that gets half a point. And it gets the point for communication because I didn't need to. So this gets a 9 out of 10. So it averages out to be a 9 out of 10 for the both of them. Got some glue on here. And if you average the first impression and the post review, it gets a 9 out of 10. So all in all, that's a pretty good deal. I would recommend I would get another one if I found one that I really liked. And the price is right, you know, $5.31. It may have been during a sale, so don't quote me on the price being that now. So I will link this diamond painting down below, as well as anything else that I use in this video that I'm not thinking about right now. And that's it for this post review. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me see if I have a question of the day for you. Man, I have one left and I'm not sure. Actually, I have 2. Okay, how about this? What is it that motivates you to work hard? For me, it depends on what I'm working at. If it's for this channel, what motivates me to work hard is making people happy. That's one of the things that I've always done in my life, is trying to make, I'm a people pleaser and I want to make people happy. And it motivates me when people tell me that, you know, they're happy, or that they like what I did and it pleased them. And that motivates me to do better or find new things and find unique things to do. And just to know that there's people out there that enjoy what I am putting out, it just makes me want to work that much harder. When it comes to the overall aspect of my business, what makes me work hard with that is my family, my little girl, Teslin, because I think she deserves everything in the world and beyond. And especially she deserves a roof over her head, you know. And so I feel that keeping her, you know, taking care of her, it motivates me every day just to get out of bed. And so that's the overall point of my working hard at everything overall is Teslin. She's my world. She's my life. But as far as working hard on this channel and coming up with new ideas and doing things that people like to see, that is because I want to please you. So that makes me work. That makes me work even harder. Did I say hard or hard? Yeah, hard. What makes you work hard is knowing that people enjoy what I do. So it is a kind of a complex question. I understand it's not easy either. And I had tried thinking of an answer for that, and I just had to answer it on the spot, because if I think about it too much, I just couldn't come up with an answer. So there we go. That is my answer. So if you would care to answer the question of the day, leave your answer down below in the comment section. And that's down there. And on your way down, don't forget to hit that like button. And I will see you in my next video. Until then, have fun diamond painting. And don't forget to sparkle wherever you go and whatever you do. Just like Baby Rainbow Dash here. Bye-bye, guys.